A heart that walked with us, a tribute to Pope Francis. Today, as the world prepares to lay Pope Francis to rest, we pause not just to honor a leader, but to remember a heart. A heart that dared to beat in rhythm with the poor, the forgotten, the broken. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Pope Francis never forgot the smell of the streets or the aching need of the people. He carried it into every room he entered, every speech he made, and every silent prayer he whispered over the weary souls he encountered. From the very beginning of his papacy, Francis showed us who he was. He stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica in simple white robes, without the traditional ornate cape. He bowed his head and asked the people, the world, to bless him first. It was a stunning reversal, a quiet revolution. It was the first sign that this would be a papacy of tenderness, not power. He lived simply, choosing the modest Santa Marta guest house over the apostolic palace. "I need to live among the people," he said. And so he did, greeting the homeless outside Vatican walls, slipping out at night to hand out food and prayer with no cameras, no announcements, only a servant's heart. One unforgettable moment came when he embraced Vinicio Riva, a man whose body was covered in disfiguring tumors. Where others turned away, Francis drew near, cradling Vinicio's head against his chest. No words were needed. In that embrace, he preached a gospel that no cathedral could contain. Every life is sacred. Every scar is beautiful. In Laudato Si, Francis wept for a wounded planet and pleaded for a revolution of the heart. The earth herself, burdened and laid waste, is among the most abandoned and maltreated of our poor. He spoke as a father mourning his child and urged us all to listen, to heal, to change. When war raged, when hatred burned, Francis answered with relentless mercy. After the brutal attacks in France, after violence shattered so many cities, he refused to respond with anger. "We are all brothers and sisters," he insisted, again and again, stubborn in his hope for a better world. He was never afraid to show his humanity. "I am a sinner," he once said candidly, "but the Lord has looked upon me with mercy." It was this awareness of his own frailty that made him fearless in loving others, especially those who had fallen, been shamed, or been cast aside. His famous words, "Who am I to judge?" became a beacon for all seeking the Church's embrace, not its condemnation. Today we say goodbye to the people's Pope, the father who loved without measure, the shepherd who smelled of his sheep, the dreamer who dared to believe the world could be kinder, softer, holier. We grieve his loss, but we also give thanks. Thanks for the way he bent low to lift others up. Thanks for the wounds he kissed, the walls he tore down, the hope he rekindled. Thank you, Papa Francesco, for showing us Christ in flesh and blood, in word and in deed. Thank you for walking with us, not above us. Addio, dear Francis. You were the face of mercy in an aching world. Rest now in the arms of the one you served so beautifully.